Hi, welcome to Ranger Garage. I'm glad you found our channel. On this channel, you're going to learn a lot about vehicle maintenance. We're going to show the everyday person how to work on classic vehicles, modern day vehicles, things that you can do yourself instead of paying, hundreds and thousands of dollars, hundreds and or thousands of dollars to mechanics and other shops. We'll teach you some customization, some modernization stuff. I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please subscribe. Please give us a thumbs up. And if you have any questions about the work that we've done, maybe it wasn't clear, feel free to email us at rangergarage@gmail.com. Hope you enjoy. On today's episode, we're going to be reattaching the trim from our project car. Obviously, we removed a lot of the trim, if not all, we removed all the trim for painting. And so I took the last couple of days and I cleaned these up. Even did some repainting. The only problem is, you see on some of these, they're missing one of the, at the bottom here, they're missing the connector. Either way, you'd still want to use an adhesive trim. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to do that. Things you'll need for this project is you'll need the adhesive trim, you'll need the trim itself. I highly recommend painter's gloves as opposed to my normal mechanic's gloves. This is kind of fine, delicate work, and you'll need masking tape. Because once you put a thin layer of adhesive on the back and then place it on the vehicle, you'll need to hold it in place for 30 minutes with masking tape. You'll need to clean up any overspill immediately. That's why you want to make sure you have a thin layer on the back of this and try to avoid any goop that runs out the back. So I'm going to get us set up over here and get started, and you'll watch the process. Okay, so here we are. This is where we're going to be placing our emblems. So the first thing you'll do is obviously you'll do a dry fit. Okay, now I like the way that looks. This one's a little more difficult because it's missing its post. Okay, but I do like the way this looks. So this one is definitely going to need masking tape to hold it in place. So first we'll do is we'll start with this, the first one, the big one, the big icon. Plus it holds itself into place pretty well. We're simply going to be using just a little bit just to make sure that this doesn't bounce off while driving down the road. So the instructions are pretty simple. They're written on the back. Clean the surface and it's dry. We've done that. Apply a thin, even coat of the adhesive to the back of the emblem. We're about to do that. Then press the emblem and hold it in place with masking tape for 30 minutes. And then clean up any excess immediately. Kind of already talked about all of these. So first thing we're doing is I'm going to open this up. Plastic emblem trim adhesive. Pretty simple. It's exactly what we're using it for. All right. I have my masking tape and I have my other emblem right here. Now, I'm not going to rush this, so I'm not going to zip, zip, zip. I'm going to take my time and try to make this work as easily as possible. One of the problems we're going to have on this one is we are going to have to put trim glue in the back of this, which means we're going to need wipes ready available to clean this up as we press it down. This one could be tricky. Not so concerned about this one. All right. So here's the back of it. What I'm going to do is, to make it simple, is I'm going to try to hit all the areas that I think will have less chance of, goo or whatever. So I'm going to put it on, first I'm going to wrap it around the pegs, the posts, okay? And then I'm going to try to put a little here in each middle and then run a thin layer across, and then we'll see what happens. You gotta puncture it. That's pretty gooey. Okay, so good warning right there. When it popped, it popped. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this trim glue right here on these posts. Then I'm going to use my finger. I think this is probably going to be the smartest method. We'll find out. And try to just put some thin coats on here. Okay. Next, I'm not touching the emblem with my finger and getting rid of all that excess glue. Holding this into place. Checking for any goo. A little bit right there. Otherwise, I think that's pretty good. Now this next one is going to be slightly more complicated because unfortunately there's a big section here where the post is that I can put glue on. There is no section over here and there's no post. So it's going to have to go around the outside. So we're going to have to rely heavily on masking tape. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to peel off some masking tape. Okay. Then I am going to put some masking tape on the front of this item, just like that, making sure it stays dry. Then I'm going to put, like we did on the last one, I'm going to put glue on the post. Then I'm going to put glue on my finger. And I am going to try to put a thin coat all along the trim. Okay. Now the hard part is going to be to line this up without making a mess. And I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to be able to do it. A lot of this is eyeballing. We're going to say that's it right there. And then we are going to put that there. Hold this in place. And clean up that right away. And I'll go get a wipe and we'll wipe it down. Okay, I just wiped it up. So we will let that dry and see how it turns out.